there's also teabag parties throughout the country that the Republicans are going crazy about. And they say they're not going to pay their taxes, and they've figured out a 50-year conspiracy to infiltrate our government and education and businesses. And George Soros has told all the Iranian and Russian and Chinese Tom Cruises, go, 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 it's go time. And that they've unleashed this plot, and we should burn all the books. These are the things that are going on in teabag parties throughout the country, apparently. Now, I have a lot of things to say about that, but first I want to talk about Paul Krugman's comments on it. He wrote an op-ed in the New York Times today about it, actually. And the first part of his editorial is almost like listening to the Young Turks. He says, look, the Republican Party has become an embarrassment. They're such a minority that at this point they're nearly irrelevant, except that they keep getting crazier and crazier, and we worry about what they can do. And he wishes that they were actually a more productive opposition, and that the real policy debates are happening within the Democrats as opposed to Democrats versus Republicans. Now, if you've been listening to the Young Turks, it's almost word for word what we've been saying for weeks now, if not months. So that's great. I'm glad Krugman agrees with us, and we agree with Krugman, etc. But the reason I brought this up is because he had something in his editorial that I did not know before. So these tea parties, I thought, you know what? Man, they got a lot of organization behind this. Is this really grassroots, or is there something behind it? And Krugman reveals what's behind it. It's AstroTurf. That's what they call fake grassroots. Dick Armey, the former Republican leader in the House, has been busy organizing a lot of these. Obviously, Fox News has been pumping it up, getting publicity, helping to organize, etc. That's all understandable. But what's financing it? Are people who don't want to pay taxes so moved that they're going to put money behind all these different parties? No. It's the same old Republican billionaires who are financing all these tea parties. Now, why? Because I'm thinking, like, all these people are going, I don't want to pay extra taxes to Obama, right? But they don't have to. They make, 98% of them make under $250,000, so they would pay less taxes under Obama. So what are they all worked up about? But the thing is, they don't know what they're worked up about. Fox News has got them riled up, and they sent them there all angry and stuff. And what's the point behind it? The real point is, the billionaires paying for it. They're the ones that have to pay more taxes. So that's why they got Fox News and everybody else and Dick Armey, and they hired these guys and paid all the money for the parties. So it looks like there's a big grassroots movement to make sure that the rich don't pay more taxes. Man, that's clever. You got to hand it to them, right? And how many people know that those billionaires are the ones behind this anti-tax movement? Because they're the ones that are affected. Look, come on, let's get better journalism, man. I mean, I'm glad Krugman points it out, but there should be article after article about who's funding all these parties in reality. And look, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure some are done in somebody's basement and they don't take a lot of funding, just somebody brings a six-pack and somebody else brings cookies and crackers, right? But the ones that they're spending big bucks on, it's to protect the rich. And that's why the rich are the ones funding it. And the people that go to them are the suckers.